Hello, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited about today's room. We had an awesome room yesterday all about repurposing content, and that room had so much energy. And I know why, because anyone who's a content creator, we really need the repurposing content technology because it just makes putting out content so much faster, easier, more efficient. And with the AI technology that exists now, it's just amazing what we can do. And we call ourselves the one click creators because we love using advanced AI technology. And when I say advanced, I see all AI technology as advanced. So, not necessarily that we're using an advanced form of AI, we're using things like ChatGPT and Canva AI and the AI that comes in a lot of the different tools that we're actually already familiar with using as educators, such as Loom, for example. Loom now has AI. Loom is a screen recording tool. And because we are here, we want to learn how to monetize our creations. So before we get into what is the coolest AI tool for social media, which is coming very soon, I want to first make sure I lay the foundation for you and let you know that if you're not quite sure what your plan should be, then I would definitely recommend using the One Click Course Creator tool, because you don't just have to use this tool to create a course. There are people that use this tool to actually create their social media content plan, and I'll explain how. So, and by the way, I'm Christelle. I'm the creator of the tool, One Click Course Creator. I created this AI prompt to help educators, parents, creators, anyone who is creating content to be able to plan their content, make it high value and results driven. So, what you get when you put in any learning outcome, so learn how to, or any sort of topic, the tool is going to give you 6 modules. Each module is going to have a title, it's going to have lesson plans, activities, examples, learning objectives, everything that you need to really teach on this topic or learn the topic. So I use it for both. Sometimes I create a course using the tool because I want to know more on a subject. Sometimes I'm using it because I want to plan content around a subject. So today we're talking about AI for social media. So it makes sense to me that we would start with the One Click Course Creator tool because, like I said, you don't just have to use it to create a course, you can use it to create a social media content plan, which is really cool. The next link that I'm going to share with you up above is going to be for the actual tool that we're talking about today. It's my favorite AI tool for social media. But again, I'm starting with the One Click Course Creator tool because this is my tool, so it makes sense. It's free. So most classes that I teach, this is going to be the foundation of the class because it's giving you the learning pathway. And if I want to support you all with being edu creators who are able to actually monetize, grow your brand, grow your audience, grow that email list, then it only makes sense to keep reminding you that the One Click Course Creator tool is there as a learning pathway and a plan for you. This is actually a free website and it's really amazing. We've made pretty good money from it. I've made hundreds of dollars, probably close to $1,000 at this point. And then we have many people in our community that have never monetized before using Buy Me a Coffee. You will see me using Buy Me a Coffee a lot in these rooms because it's a wonderful website. So we use it to create posts. And again, if you're using the One Click Course Creator tool, then you have a content plan and a learning pathway for your students, for your community, for your class. And so what I will do is I create posts in Buy Me a Coffee prior to these rooms. I'm not always able to create a new post. And then sometimes I create a post in just minutes because I use AI. So today's posts, and I say this because sometimes you all are not creating content before your rooms to share as like a lead magnet. But again, use AI. So for this post, I didn't have a ton of time, but I knew I wanted to talk about Metricool today. And so I said, I don't necessarily want to write a whole post about Metricool, so this is one of the hacks that I use. I use something called Perplexity AI. This is one of the things I love the most about Perplexity is that it will give you the citations. So this is something that you're not going to get with ChatGPT. You're not necessarily going to get the source that the information came from. ChatGPT just pulls from all over the internet. Perplexity, not only will it give you the citations and let you know where it's pulling the information from, but it's current as well.
If it does a number, they put the references on the bottom of the section, which works for some people too. But it's very good that it does draw from the internet, and ChatGPT does not do that. You can ask ChatGPT to actually give you references and it will, but they're not always accurate. And sometimes it seems like they make it up or it's old or something. So Perplexity is way more accurate when it comes to that.
So when I just have a question about something, I want to know more about something, I go to Perplexity instead of Google because it's basically summarizing the Google results for me. Now, I still use Google for things like what's local. For research, that is like the best way to me to use it. And then sometimes I take it a step further. If I'm researching something, I'll put the topic in Perplexity. It'll give you the output, give you all of the links. And by the way, you can actually choose to just see YouTube videos. You can choose to just see certain types of references. But either way, let's say I do the standard one, and so the citations are articles. Then I use another tool called GLASP, GLASP. And what this tool does is it summarizes the article. So that's how I turn a research project that would maybe take days or weeks into literally minutes or hours, because I will just go to all of the articles that Perplexity recommends and then use the GLASP tool to quickly summarize those articles. And then I take those summaries and I put all of that together. So now instead of having to read through all of these different articles, I'm reading summaries about the articles and then I have the link to the article there. So if it's a particular summary that I want to go more deeply into, I can easily just click the link and it'll take me to the article. So that is how I research with Perplexity. It is an amazing tool.
Good afternoon, and I'm Monique, aka your Healthy Mojo Spiritual Cheerleader, and my course is basically focusing on mindful self care. I'm going to say igniting and for middle aged women to quiet your inner noise through releasing, realigning, and rebirthing you with allowing you to put yourself first. So that's my focus, and that's what the course is about. We do using the one click course creator, I was able to do 6 modules. I'm actually in the process of having my last class this Friday with my wonderful iState students, or I'm a guide to them. I think of myself as being a guide because I'm not only, I guess, the teacher, or they say the president, I'm also a student. So that's my avatar. It's me. And we did 4 weeks of where I sent out the information using Notion. I put house my courses in Notions, which I learned from the course with Chris Saul, and putting content there that was using Chat GPT, tweaking it to make it and hone it in, my touches on it from my experiences and background and information, putting that there, merging that all together. And then the last 2 weeks, which this Friday being the last week, we do hands on. So we met every Friday, went over asking if they had any questions about anything that was given to them for the week, gave them some activities to do. It's just been a wonderful process, and it's helped me to grow and evolve in self with learning more, with doing the things that I'm doing with them. And it's just been a wonderful experience. And I owe this to the community because I'm going to state with everybody that's been in the community, they've helped me. You don't know, you've helped me tremendously. I'm thinking about Lucia when I seen her go live on Clubhouse. Dr. Rao, I've been in a couple of classes with him, and many I've seen you, I've heard, and I'm looking at what I can do with my website and my course to make sure that it is diverse and it's incorporating everybody. So I just want to say thank you all. Kudos to you, and thank y'all for waiting for me.
So I want to share with you all this tool. And if you click the link above, you're going to see a short article. And if you scroll down, you will also see some citation links from the post. And there's some really good stuff in here. So the first two links, one is a tutorial. It'll show you all about Metricool and how to use it. And then the second link is a what is Metricool. So what I want to do with you all is just first share, let me give an overview what Metricool is and does. And if you can, while you're on the phone with me now, if you can go to your app store and actually download the app, it is an amazing app. And I would love to do just like a quick tour with you all. If anybody does have the app downloaded, you'll be able to follow me along on a tour because I was playing around with it last night. And they have even more AI features in Metricool. And it's really an amazing platform. So before we close the room, I just wanted to do a quick tour for anyone who does have the app downloaded. So if you want to go ahead and get that downloaded now, so that when I do the little tour, you're able to follow along with me, that would be great. So what Metricool is and does, and the posts and the articles will probably do a better job of explaining it than I can. But what it does is you can actually create a post right in the app. So you can create the content. And at the beginning of the room, we talked about using the one-click course creator tool as your content plan. So if you're not really sure what to write about, what to create content on, remember, you can always use the one-click course creator tool. It's not just to create a course. You can create a course with it, but you can also use it as your content plan. So once you have an idea of what you want to create content on, you can actually go inside of Metricool and create the content. Here's the really cool thing about it. So let's say you go in there and you start with a tweet. So you want to create a tweet. It has AI, so you can give it the prompt, tell it what kind of posts you want to do. I want a tweet about three self-care mindfulness practices. I want the top three. And then it'll give it to you. And what's really cool, this is one of the coolest features about it, is it allows you to turn that tweet into a post that's also appropriate for Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest and LinkedIn and YouTube. So in just a few minutes, you can take one post that you created for one platform and make it work for all 7 platforms. And then you can schedule that post on all 7 platforms at the same time. This is one of my favorite things about Metricool is it turns your post into a post that works for all 7, I think it's 7 platforms: LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. What am I missing? TikTok? I'm pretty sure that's the 7 that it focuses on. So that's a game changer in itself, is the fact that you can turn one post into a post that works for all 7 platforms. So for instance, let's say, and like I said, if you download the Metricool app, in a moment, I'm going to do a little tour with you all. So let's say you start with a Twitter post, right? And it's just text, but you want to also do a post for Instagram. It will tell you, like, you won't be able to post. It'll say, wait, before you post, please include an image or a video for Instagram. So it will guide you through the process to make sure that the post that you're creating works for all of the platforms. So that's one of my favorite things about Metricool. This second thing I love about Metricool, and if you haven't been paying attention up until now's the time to pay attention about why Metricool I believe is next level, and this is why I believe it's the best. But what Metricool will do is once you attach your social media accounts, it will use AI and look at the analytics for those different accounts. and it will tell you when your audience is most engaged. So when you are scheduling a post, you don't have to just pick a random time. It's going to tell you using like a heat map. I believe that's what it's called. So it uses colors that they call a heat map to show you when your audience on Facebook is most engaged, when they're most engaged on Instagram, when they're most engaged on Twitter, so that you can decide when to post your content. So if you see that your audience is 98% of your audience is engaged at 6 p.m., then you're going to want to schedule your post at 6 p.m. You see why this is a game changer? Next level. This is, people pay big money to social media managers to do this kind of work for them that now AI does. What do you all think of that? But like I said, it will also let you know the best times to post based on when your audience is most engaged, which I just think is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. So one of the first things you want to do, of course, when you go inside of Metricool is set up your accounts. So you want to connect your Instagram, your Facebook, your YouTube. Oh, they also do LinkedIn. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So when you first come in, you're going to see the analytics. And this is, again, one of my favorite things about Metricool is that the analytics are just amazing. They're using AI to really give you some intense data analytics that when you have the right analytics and data in front of you, you can make the best decisions for serving your audience. So this is really next level. And again, this makes it so that before you would have had to hire a social media manager for this, and now you can do this on your own. Now, this doesn't mean that all of these social media managers are going to be out of a job, but it does mean they're going to be out of a job if they don't actually start using these tools along with their services. So if they're not using AI, then they're going to be replaced because we can use AI to do what they were doing. But if the social media managers use AI along with their skill set, then they're going to be next level. That's why it's so important that we learn these AI tools so that we are competitive. We're doing a little tour right now, but I would say just come in here and play with it. If you don't currently have an AI tool for social media management, then I would definitely recommend looking into this one. It is free for up to 50 posts. So what I love about that is definitely enough to try it out and work with it and see if you like it, and then you can determine if you're going to actually invest in it. It is also great for social media managers because you can have, I believe the way the pay pricing structure works is that you can have multiple brands on here. So if you are a social media manager and you work with multiple brands, Metricool is set up so nicely for that. So if I were a social media manager and that's what I did full time, our AVAs do support with social media management. But if this is what I was doing as my main thing, I would absolutely be using Metricool. And like I said, if there's another tool that you all know about that's similar or better or competitive, please let us know in the chat or feel free to come up on stage and share it with us. When I say the best, it is the best based on what I know now. But that does not mean that there's not another tool out there that's better. I just have not heard about it yet. The market is saturated with AI tools for social media, of course, because AI and social media go together like bread and butter. But what I don't hear anybody talking about are the analytic features that Metricool has. And so one of the features that it has is it will tell you the best time to post your content for each of the social media platforms. So once you connect your social media account to Metricool, and they do have an app, so it's great. You can try this on your app. They use a heat map to show you the best time to post based on when your audience on that platform is most engaged. So I was just saying, in the past, people would have to hire someone to be able to do this type of data analytics research for them to help them determine when they should post. And now we can use AI tools to do this. But I was also saying if I were a social media manager, I would certainly add this to one of my services for my clients, that when I post your content, it's going to be at the time that your audience is most engaged. So I just think that is one of the coolest features about Metricool, and that's what I was sharing.
I just downloaded it. It looks super cool, and that is a valuable. So I use several different things. My all-in-one tool is, of course, Go High Level, and they've got some AI content things in there for generating content and scheduling and automations, which is super awesome and super helpful to just take a lot off the plate.
So my goal is to not only train and teach people how to be edu-creators of the future, and really monetize and grow your course system. So the entire business around your course, your landing pages, your websites, your monetization streams, all of that. We're going to be doing this together in this program. And we have AI trained virtual assistants that are actually going to be building with us. One of the biggest things that I've seen people need support with is not just knowing how to create a course and knowing how to use the tools, but actually getting support in creating the content with them. So we actually have two amazing VAs. And like I said, they are trained in all of these AI tools. They are going to be building courses for us and with us, and they're going to be creating our content, repurposing our content. I'm really excited about this program. It's so much more than a course. It's a done for you service as well. So we're combining both. In the past, I had it separated. Either you did the done for you service or you did the course. But I really started listening more, opening my ears more, and people were saying, we want both. I want to learn how to do it. I want to learn the tools. I want to learn how to create a course and everything that goes into that. I want to learn how to create a website and landing page and all those things. However, I don't want to be stalled by my own ability to actually create it. So we're going to do both. We're going to teach you how to do it, and then we're also going to have built out done for you service as well. So I believe that this will be the game changer, because what I see so often is that people take course after course, they sign up for every webinar, masterclass, and they don't actually implement. They don't actually do. So I had so many people take a course with me the first time and never actually create their course, even though we've got the AI tools to do it. So I just realized that the biggest way to support people is not just with showing you how to do it and educating you and guiding you and giving you access to the content, but also including in your whatever you're investing into the community, into OCC Metaversity, is actually being invested back into you, because it's being used to build out your course and build out your content. So I'm really excited about this program. So we will even start by just collecting email addresses for your waitlist. We love the course waitlist. And so everyone who's in this program, your course will be on the front page of our one-click course creator website. And that website is doing very well. It gets a ton of traffic because people come there from AIPRM. There's a lot of other features in the program. I'm excited to do something that's not just a course, but entire curriculum and program. Everyone who's in the program is going to get their own student learning portal, which we use Notion for. You're going to have your own database. You're going to have your own individualized learning plan where I'm dripping out the content to you that you need. And then I'm teaching you how to do this for your students as well. So it's going to be a great program. I'm excited. What are you talking about? So often courses are there to inspire people, to plant a seed in someone's mind, to give someone encouragement, to let someone know that this is even possible. But the point is, courses don't have to just be, here's a news flash for anyone anyway, only 3% of people actually finish the course. So it's really not even about people finishing, because they're just not finishing. Courses can be so much more than that. And that's really what I'm here to inspire you all to understand and really go with. Plant those seeds, encourage people to learn and be inspired. If nothing else, just consuming educational content from you is going to be better than so much of the content that they can consume outside of it. I hope you get inspired by the one-click course creator. I hope it gives you a content plan and a learning plan and pathway that you can take your community and students on, because that's really what it's intended for. And then if you do want to create a course and the entire system around it and the entire business around it, then that's what OCC Metaversity is here to teach you and show you and educate you how to do. And when you're ready to teach others, we will have a classroom ready for you. So that's what the Paid Educator program prepares you for you to have your own classroom. My goal and my mission is to pay you as an educator. The replays are on. So if you're just getting here, hi Jacob and Hannah and Edmund, so great to see you all. Please feel free to go back and watch the replays. All right, you all, take care. See you later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.